All right, we are ready. Now the important stuff is about to begin finally. Enough of this, button hook and fade to the corner and defense versus offense. Let's talk about where I reign, tailgating. This is where I can get down. How does one become the commissioner of tailgating, Mr. Joe Cock?
Well, it's strictly an elected position, and there are caucuses, which it is too hard to explain and difficult, the procedure, but needed to say that 1996 I went to every stadium in the NFL in one season.
Whoa.
And I was the king of tailgating.
Perfect.
And 97 I realized kings can be overthrown. A lot of controversy, but commissioners are for life. And so actually at NFL headquarters I was named Commissioner of Tailgating in 1997. So it happened I had the microphone at the time, but there were no objection. And I think Robert's Rules of Order said you become what you are. And so since then, in the first year I cooked a pot of jambalaya. Being from New Orleans, I cooked a pot of jambalaya in every stadium.
Okay.
But then I realized if you're at your own party, you can't go around to other people's parties. So in 97, I just started walking around and realized as a commissioner, it's sort of like Roger Goodell.
Right.
Does he play football? No. He's the commissioner.
Right.
Silver, does he play basketball? No. He's the commissioner. So as commissioner, I just have to walk around and eat everybody's food. Jeff, you'd be good.
I'm telling you right now, Joe, I'm ready. I'm sorry, Commissioner. I don't want to, I'm thinking vice commissioner, I think, is what I could do for you here.
Well, and I need a commissioner in charge of vice. So this whole thing, it's a very interesting situation. So here we are in Albany.
Yep.
Now, I looked up, I was thinking Albany, what are the teams? So I look at the map, and I got the things. So Albany is 288 miles to Buffalo.
Correct.
It is 139 miles to Boston.
Correct.
It is 134 miles to New York City, where there are two teams. So the people of Albany, where is their heart?
You just named it, all three. We are the melting pot of the NFL. We're your home for New York sports. We have the Jets on every week, but the Giants fans are represented. The Pats fans. Like I am a known New England Patriot hater, and I get more hate mail than you would expect living in New York, being a Patriot. You have to love all three to be an Albany native.
Well, how about four?
What? The Bills. Oh, yeah, I guess I got to give the Bills. Well, I was throwing the Patriots out.
You're throwing the Patriots out.
Yeah, all right, so you got to do all four, I guess.
So
all right,
and here you are and say, okay, I'm a New York Stater.
Yeah.
But then do you go Jets or Giants? I mean, so that
very tough.
The people and all the people, I feel for you in Albany, but I do say, because you can't make a decision, but there's so much food you can go into. So let's talk tailgating.
I like this. Commissioner of Tailgating Joe Kahn joining us right here on 104.5 The Team. Now, the one plus is two of those four teams share the same tailgating area. So we get to eat twice and not move out of that one spot.
No, you only get to, because you have to go the next day to go and eat.
I was just gonna have like a food coma and lay there.
Just stay overnight. Because there is a big difference between jet tailgating and giant tailgating.
Okay.
There is a giant difference, or a big difference in buffalo tailgating, right. which is really incredible. And of course, if you go to Boston, then you have chowder and you have some lobster. When I walk New York, and it's interesting because if you're in Texas, people say howdy. Howdy.
Right.
But, of course, in New York, how you doing? How you doing? I'm just doing here. In New Orleans, we go, hey, where you at? Where you at, darling? Come over here and eat some food. Tailgating is the new community social.
Okay.
Tailgating is what I refer to as the last great American neighborhood, but it is the reception to the banquet.
Right.
Now, we hate going to banquets because you have to sit at that table with the same 8 people, and you can't even see across the table because the balloon decorations of that plant is in there. But we all love going to reception because you can move around.
Right.
And that's what tailgating is really about. I don't stay around for now we may skip the wedding, but we're going to the reception.
Yeah. I like
so
that.
I don't stay for the game.
Yeah.
I tailgate and then leave because there's a rule here. Goodell doesn't come out and tailgate.
Right.
And I don't go in the game. So, right. It's a very simple thing.
And you're the far more popular commissioner as of late, so we're clear.
Because I think everybody, where is the best place to tailgate? Wherever you are.
Okay, all right.
Because that's where the party is.
Right.
And traveling around and going to different tailgates and different type of foods, whether or not we have the buffalo wings or whether or not we have beef on whack, whether or not we have the lobster or the chowder in New England. The food is, or maybe just even a slice of pizza in New York. I have a little corned beef. That the food is different.
You're making me hungry, Commissioner.
And so, I'm glad I made you hungry because I brought you some food. So I have a steak in a bag. So the great thing about jerky is that, this is chef's cut jerky, but it is actually hand cut. It's a soft jerky and not a chew like a piece of cardboard.
Rip a tooth out, yeah.
Exactly. That's what happened to me. But I used to have teeth, and then I tried the hard jerky.
That's the platform you ran on to become commissioner, is no hard jerky.
No,
and that's why we got you here on 104.5 The Team with us.
Well, it is. It's one of my, in the tailgating party, which is a very big party, forget about the Democrats, Republicans, or Tea Party. The tailgating is the party of the people, by the people, and for the people. We don't worry about...
Can I vote right now?
Yeah, well, we don't worry about the right wing or the left wing. We worry about the whole damn chicken. I'll tell you that right now. Let's get down to the food. And, tailgating, think about it, is the original Facebook.
Okay.
But when you friend somebody on Facebook, what do you get? A thumb.
Yeah.
When you friend somebody in the parking lot, you get food.
Yeah.
Oh,
fair. I like that.
It is the original. And that's a fun part about tailgate. It's walking around and enjoying the social.
What about playing games when we tailgate? Is that good, bad? Is that take away?
It's good and bad. That what cornhole and beanbag are now, that you can't really walk around. You get hit by the beanbag. The beer pong I don't like because that there's too many, and I don't. Hey, I'm born and raised in New Orleans. I've had my share of libations.
Right.
But to go to a game and spend $200 to $300 on a ticket and not remember what it was. And you have to stay hydrated, whether it's water, whether it's soft drink, whether it's a beer, but know your limit. By
the way, Bud Light sent us here, so it's Bud Light.
Well, here's Bud Light. And actually, I catered one of the first Bud Light parties, actually in New Orleans for a Super Bowl. I did a great Bud Light party. But I'm convinced that people maybe drink a little too much at a game only because their wife won't let them drink at home. So they buy a 12-pack.
And get rid of the wife.
Well, they can't bring their extras home, so they have to drink it all.
Right. Waste not, want not.
So again, find yourself another wife. Which is a big thing. But tailgating, keep it simple. So here we are. What are we going to do for the Super Bowl? Because Super Bowl is the biggest party.
Absolutely.
So how can we have a party? Number one, think reception rather than banquet. It's not Thanksgiving. We all aren't going to sit down and eat a meal together, but we're going to graze. Right. So it's picking here. And that's what I like about the jerky is that I don't have to keep it hot or I don't have to keep it cold. It can be out on the plate. People can take a piece of jerky, and they're all different type of flavors, and so that's a good thing. Did you have some?
No,
open that thing up.
Well, come on.
I was
waiting. I was being... You're the commissioner of tailgating here, Joe Kahn. I'm being respectful.
Open, that's right. Well,
on 104.5 The Team. I'm not, even. Do I eat pinky up? What do I do? I don't know. I'm overwhelmed.
So how can we?
See, first of all, the appearance. Like that's an actual piece of steak. Like that's
it is. It's hand cut. It is hand cut. That's why it's called chef's cut. It is actually hand cut rather than just machine cut.
Good night.
Actually, they're more. I want to say that chef's cut. RealJerky.com. I've got a bunch of different tips for everything else. But here we have a situation. We can have a Super Bowl party. So the Broncos in Carolina, Panthers. So what do we serve? How are we going to do this? Well, again, we're going to have things that we can nibble on. Always have a yellow flag. So if somebody stands up in front of the television to get a plate of food, interference.
Yep, there you go.
Interference.
Yep.
But when we do this, and
my mouthful, I hope the commissioner is
and that's a good thing.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
and that's a good thing.
Oh, good.
So that when we have a party, make sure your television room is different from your food room.
Okay.
So we can have a couple of things. We can have, number one, we can have just barbecue. Carolina known for its barbecue, and Denver known for its barbecue. The difference is going to be two sauces. For Carolina, I'm going to have ribs. For Denver, I'm going to have ribs. Okay. But I'm going to have, on the Carolina side, mustard-based barbecue sauce or vinegar-based barbecue sauce. Those are two things that they like. Or for Denver, I'll have a regular ketchup-based barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Maybe I'll have a little sourdough bread, a little bread with the top cut off, and we'll pretend we're in San Francisco and put a bottle of wine on the table and have some 3 grapes and some fresh herbs and spices. And those different herbs, because we're in California, so I don't mean those herbs. No, we're talking about basil, oregano, and thyme. But you want to have people, and here's a great tip for if you're going to a party and you want to bring a party gift. Somebody bring a football.
Okay.
With Sharpie, have everybody at the party sign the football and give it to the host as the most valuable host.
Oh, I like that. I like that. 104.5 The Team, Commissioner of Tailgating Joe Kahn joins us. Brady Farkas, you got questions for the commission?
Is there like a tailgating manual here for every city? Do you have like a certain formula and recipe in every place?
I have. It's that I've been to all of these. Now, not only do I tailgate, obviously, NFL, but I tailgate NASCAR, college, at tailgating. So up in Syracuse, that doesn't have a big parking lot. You have to tailgate up by the dome. That each community has their own food, right. And that's the fun part. That's the fun part about travel, is trying out different food. But whether if I'm in Baltimore, if I'm in San Diego, I'm going to see more Mexican food. If I'm in Texas, I'm going to see Tex-Mex food. Oh. If I'm in Miami, I'm just going to be on the beach and don't even worry about the game and just get some good sun.
Some ice cold beers and
that's it.
Whatever.
And say over here. That's right. Yeah, and just run in the water and then come out and have a little jerky.
I love it. Commissioner of Tailgating Joe Kahn, chef's cut beef jerky. I have to tell you, it's literally a chunk of meat every time you reach in there.
And soft and tender.
Yeah, and I had the chipotle cracked pepper. I don't know how you knew I liked spicy. Good job.
I'm the commissioner.
Right. Did his research as always.
Come on.
Where can we find out more information?
Well, it's chefscutrealjerky.com.
Perfect. Thanks for your time today, and I know you got to go set the rest of these guys straight. I've seen some salad around here, Commish.
Did you see the yellow flag?
No.
Well, I threw the flag.
All right, good. Go get him, Commish. Thanks for your time. I snorted. I'm laughing so hard. That's great.